Hi, my name is Kristen Johnson. I attended the Andy Taylor program, so I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I just have my computer over here to just read the questions. So, number one, describe the technology, material, or tools that you use. So, during the time in my Andy Taylor center, I used several hands-on tools for teaching coding program concepts, including like the dashboard, the indie robot, and the Lego Spike kits, which were my favorite. Each of these tools help the children like understand the basic programming through like movement, light, and I want to say like interactive play. That would be the right word to use. Number two, describe something you learned new about the program during the Andy Taylor Center. So, something new that I learned about the program, one thing I learned was how easy it was to like introduce like sequencing and like commands through indie robots. For like example, I saw how like placing different like coding tiles in a path could guide the robot's behavior for like teaching the kids the logic behind coding in like very simple and like visual ways. So that was like a fun idea and like something that I even learned new. Question three. Describe the connections you see between the Andy Taylor Center and experience and about what we learned about programming and Scratch. Okay. So, the Andy Taylor experience and what we learned about scratching, I feel like it was like a strong connection. I noticed how like both Scratch, like how Scratch and tools like the Dash Tech cause and effect, like how it was like both like a cause and effect off each thing that you hit. For instance, just like in Scratch where you drag the blocks to tell a character what to do, the students gave the Dash step-by-step instructions to move or talk, reinforcing the idea of block-based programming, like a physical form. So that's how they related. Like I thought that was so cool how they could tell it to do something step by step, and just like we did Scratch, we did like step by step to get a movement or like an action out of it. Number four, share at least one thing that challenged you in this experience. One challenge I faced was keeping the children focused when they got like overly excited about the robots. I had to find a balance between like keeping them engaged and making sure they were learning like from the activity. So like that was kind of hard to do. And plus they were like 3, 4 year olds. So like of course they're not going to stay focused long, you know? Number five, share at least one thing you enjoyed about your experience. I really enjoyed watching the kids' face light up when the program worked correctly. It was like amazing to see how proud like they felt when they saw their robots respond to their commands, and like they're actually like really, really smart. So I was just like, wow, like that's nice. Like that's what makes my heart happy, like seeing other kids happy. So number six, share one thing you could do with the students in the future based on your experience. So in the future, I would like love to create like an obstacle course where like students program like the robots to navigate from start to finish. It's a fun way to incorporate problem solving and even like collaborating while learning codes. Like I just feel like if they feel like that they could do an obstacle course, like this would just get their mind going, and they know to solve B, you gotta solve A, and to solve C, you gotta solve B. So like it would just be like something fun that they could do while also learning, and coding works very well in the future, you know? Number seven, share one specific thing the children said or did during your time with them that interested you and explain why it was interesting. So one thing they did, one like child was very excited, like I said it made like it went around like all the blocks. So like the child was like, oh, it went all around. They were just so excited after successfully coding their robot. It was interesting to me because it showed like they only understood the programming task but took ownership of learning, which is exactly what we want in a student, like led like experience or whatever. Like so like once they saw how excited they was, they wanted to keep learning, keep figuring out how to code and just like using it in different ways. And I would love the Andy Taylor program. I think it's very I think it's good for kids to join. I would definitely like put my kids in them type of programs because when they learn so much when they're younger, they're just absorbing it all. For example, when a child learns how to speak Spanish at a young age, like you're supposed to teach them at a young age, because they just absorb so much. So I just feel like this is like great for them. They could become engineers. Like these are our future educators when they get older. So of course we want, whenever we have kids, people teaching our kids and know what they're talking about. So I hope I gave enough information and you liked it. Bye bye.